In this video, I'm going to talk about something that is very, very serious. The doctors have told me I'm not allowed to have sexual intercourse, I'm not allowed to drink, I'm not allowed to drive my motorbike, and basically everything has come to a complete stop for me in Pattaya. So in this video, I want to tell you exactly what is going on with my health, how much I'm paying for things, and the outcome of it all. So watch this video and learn that when you have problems, where you should go, what hospital and prices, and so on and so on. So welcome back to the channel, and believe me, this is not clickbait. I want to tell you exactly what's been going on with my health. Anybody that watches my channel, you know what happened 2 years ago. You know I'm on blood thinners, so on and so on. I've been back in Pattaya now for around about a month, give or take a month. And within the first couple of days of me coming back, I was pissing blood clots. Absolutely horrific feeling. You can imagine you're having fun in Pattaya and, you know, one of these comes out. I went to the doctor in Pattaya Memorial. It's on 2nd Road in Pattaya, straight opposite Soi 7. The price to see a doctor is 1,400 baht every time you go to the hospital. Blood tests and so on are only a couple of hundred baht. So I've been 5 times now, and in total I've paid about 15,000 baht. But believe me, this is all true. So yeah, I started pissing blood clots. I've never been so frightened in all my life. Goes to the doctors, first thing I'm thinking, oh my God, I got prostate cancer, I got this, I got that. Goes to the hospital. Within 30 minutes, I was seen, given a course of antibiotics, and I done a urine test, and I left to be returned the following week. And they're brilliant. You get one of these slips. I can't really show you because YouTube don't like it. So I was given a slip and a course of antibiotics, went back and give another blood sample and blood tests, and they said, thank God, I didn't have cancer, didn't have prostate cancer, didn't have any issues whatsoever with that. So I pays my money and it goes, and it comes back the following week and he asks, everything okay? I says, no, every time I have sexual intercourse, it's just a lot of blood coming out. And then within 10 minutes, I'm pissing blood clots again. And they're really big blood clots. And believe me, they're not much fun shooting one of them out. So that went on for about 2 weeks. As long as I don't have sexual intercourse, I'm fine. I'm fine, basically. So they done ultrasound, and you know, the thing that you do to have a look for a baby. They ruled out all cancers, and they sent me on to see a neurologist, which was completely amazing, because they said he starts work in an hour. You can go in and see him straight away. The cost for the neurologist is, again, 1,400 baht to go and see him. He took blood, and within about 45 minutes, I goes back in to see him, and he was absolutely fantastic. He explained everything to me. His English was perfect. He said, what I can see is happening. And the first question he said was, have you had a vasectomy? I said, yes. He said, right, that's no problem. And he drew a diagram of my testicles, my penis, the tubes. And you know, I know you might think this is funny, but this is very, very serious. And anybody that has an issue, believe me, you need to seek medical advice ASAP. And this is when expats are on the very minimum of a budget, this is where you can fall foul, right? So yes, I haven't got medical insurance, and this is not a medical insurance video, and you're not doctors, so I don't need you to tell me what I should do or I shouldn't do. I'm under a specialist. So the neurologist said, what's happening is when you get a massage down below, or there's any sort of playing around down below, your prostate is 1.1, so it should be down to 0. So he give me them bad boys to take, these bad boys. And he said, we need to get your prostate back to where it is. And he gave me anti-inflammatories. So the blood thinners that I'm on, you cannot take anti-inflammatories. So I've been off my blood thinners now for the best part of 2 weeks. I don't even know if I'm going to go back on them, to be honest. I don't see the point. I don't want to go back on them. And I just get my bloods checked. But anyway, let's go back to what he said. Now, the fundamental difference between back home and here is you see someone straight away, and there's no beating about the bush. He said to me, when was the last time you ejaculated? And I said, about 3 hours ago. And he said, what happened? And I said, I ejaculated semen with blood, and when I went to the toilet about 5 minutes later, I pissed out a blood clot. And I showed him the photograph, and he said, oh, right, the shape of that blood clot is a cylinder, so it hasn't come from your bladder, it hasn't come from your kidney stones, it's come from your semen pipes. So where the semen comes from, he said, it's all inflamed, and he said that's what's causing the problem. So when you're having sexual intercourse, he said, it's irritating it, and it's just causing you problems. Now, what I really liked about this guy, he said to me, I know you're going to laugh. He said, but I don't want you to have sex for the next 10 days. I'd rather you give up drinking for the next 10 days and ride the motorbike as little as possible. And he said, and even after the 10 days, there's 2 things, he said, which I'm going to tell you, and everybody laughs, but it's very serious. When you have sexual intercourse, do not have doggy style. That was his words. Do not have doggy style, because it's hitting and it's causing irritation down below. And secondly, do not have the girl on top, because that again is going to cause irritation. And whatever you do, don't ride a push bike. And I laughed, and he said, yes, I know it sounds funny, but this is very serious. I believe we can get it under control. Come back next Tuesday, and I want a semen test. But he said, I don't want you masturbating. And I said, why would you do that in Pattaya? And he laughed. He said, I don't want you to have any sexual interaction at all. And I know you're in Pattaya, he said, but please, this is going to save you a lot of money if you listen to what I say. Because if you come back and you're still bleeding, the next course of action is a CT scan, which is about 30,000 baht, and a camera inside your penis, which is another 20,000 baht. And we may have to then have surgery to sort out this issue. But I believe that this will sort out your issue if you just listen to what I'm saying. And he said, I know there's a myth where a lot of hospitals just like to take your money. Well, I don't. I just want to get you better, and I want you to stop this bleeding. So I'm day is it today? Friday. I went on the bar crawl Wednesday. I haven't drank yesterday. I'm not drinking today. I've had no sexual intercourse or penetration of any sort since Tuesday. So I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4. I got another 4 days, including today, another 5 days of no action whatsoever. So yeah, that's an update on my health. My health has never been the best, but at the end of the day, I can't get health insurance until I've been free of a blood clot for 2 years. And do I know what's going to happen after this? I have no idea. But I've got no plans on going back to the UK to get treatment. I've got no plans on leaving this town, and I'm going to follow it through with regardless how much it costs, because I got no issues with paying because I'll self-insure. A lot of you are going to say that's ridiculous. Well, it's not. Just telling you the truth, the honest truth. And what I also like is they give you this CD of your scans and everything I'm having. So yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity the next 10 days to chill out, do normal stuff instead of partying, instead of having fun with the ladies and entertainment. I'm going to cut right down on my drinking. I'm going to chill out, and I'm going to try and spend the next 10 days rectifying this problem. But any of you got any health problems here, do not ignore them. Go and seek medical attention. I cannot praise Pattaya Memorial up enough. When I was there was a Western guy screaming and shouting and treating the staff with total disrespect, which I find bizarre. If you don't want to go to the hospital, well, don't go. But if you are going to go, don't speak to the staff like absolute dogs. So there you go. That's an update on my health. I know it sounds funny, but it's really not. It's really not. I'm stuck in Pattaya, basically grounded for the next 7 to 10 days until I see the doctor on Tuesday. So what do you think? Do you believe me? You probably don't. Probably say clickbait, but just being honest with you. This is my next appointment. These are my tablets. That's the scans. I showed you the blood clot earlier on, what come out of my penis, and that's come out of my penis. I've had about 6 episodes where they've come out of my penis. And believe me, they are no fun coming out of that little chap's eye of yours. So, until the next video, from Welsh Boy Webby, it's bye. Bye for now.